today in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a fun-filled, love-filled yoga practice. So grab your mats and let's begin. But before we do, that little red box that says subscribe, if you could click it, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and begin. So grab your mats, let's stand tall. I'm going to be squinty because I got the sun right in my eyes. Let's go ahead and lift on our toes and back on our heels. Wiggle your piggies. I have a little injured toe here, so I'm going to give it some TLC. So if I have to modify, that's why. All right, so just align your ankles, knees, and hips. So we're going to close our eyes and we're going to take a moment. So I want you to take your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly. And I just really want you to feel the connection within as you breathe. So just breathing in and out through our nose, nostril breathing. I want you to take one inhale through your nose and one exhale through your mouth. And then back to nostril breathing. And I really want you to pay attention to your inhale and your exhale is the rising and the falling of your chest and your belly. Feeling that expansion, feeling that connection. In our gut region, we have what's called the second brain. Like we have a lot of emotion and feelings that come on here in this center that connect up through. We want a cohesiveness through into the heart. And as that works our way up, working through the vagus nerves that connect to all of our organs, we connect up through the central, back into the cortex of the stem of the brain, up into the brain, through the hypothalamus, and the pituitary, that reptilian brain that we have going on. We just want to find that cohesiveness between all these pieces. So just breathe. The breath is the best thing that we have, the quickest thing that we have to bring us into that space. So just feeling at our heart, at our gut, and just feel that breath as it flows. Just kind of letting go of the control of your thoughts, of your feelings and emotions, and just be the observer. Just acknowledge what it is that comes up without attachment. Space of acceptance. You can find a little forgiveness. You can find a little forgiveness. You need to let go of some things. If you let go of some things, wherever you are, just honor this space with love. Fuse it with love. Love is the magical potion that can heal and transmute. Love is everything. We first have to love ourselves. Feeling that love and knowing that we are loved. So feel love today. Then go ahead and stand in anatomical positioning as we align our ankles, knees, and hips, and finding that neutral spine. A slight tilt to your pelvis, lifting through your pelvic floor, through the sphincters, navel back to spine, lifting up towards the sternum, pulling the chin in, reaching crown up. Then open your eyes, bring your hands to heart center, and maybe think of 3 things you can be grateful for in this moment. And close your eyes again and draw that attention within. Take a breath. Take another breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Back to nostril breathing. Maybe find that UIG breath. It's that audible vibration. It sounds like a wave, a current, being expressed. You can take your tongue and press it to the roof of your mouth. There's a little pressure point there. Just remember, our practice is a mind-body practice. It's a connection through our breath, through our physical movement, the energy work that we're doing. Just honor where you are. Let's go ahead and take a big inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Breathe as tall as you can, lengthen, and then take your left hand to your right wrist. Exhale through your side body, gaze up through your right armpit. And then release it, switch other side, reach up, lengthen, exhale, fold to the side. And then bring it up center, make fist, heel toe your feet apart, bend in those knees, press into the small of your back, and press your hips forward, gaze is up. Then go ahead and bring it back, heel toe those feet back together, hands to heart center. Take another big inhale, reach, exhale, bend in the knees and fold, shake your head. Lift your heels, find that movement. Sway side to side. Heel toe those feet apart, out to the edges of your mat. Fingers down, squat to your thighs in little pulses. Lift the toes, booty back. Maybe tabletop your back and pulse down nice and deep. And you got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit deep and hold it. Lift your chest, hands prayer, draw the navel in. Breathe in, breathe out. Make sure your knees stay aligned with your ankles, not over your toes. Bottom goes back. Hands prayer at heart center. Sit a little deeper. Begin to feel that fire. Then place your hands down straight. Your legs gaze through. Hands to your ankles. Press into the balls of your feet. Shake in your head. Hands come back down. Again, little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. Pulse into those thighs. Sit nice and deep. You got 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one, lift your chest. Hands prayer. Sit deep. Again, press back towards the heels. Really feel that fire igniting. Smile. Then hands come down. Straighten those legs. Gaze through. Hands to your ankles. Shake your head. Let go of any tension. And then one more time, fingers down, pulse into those thighs. Feel them waking up. Tabletop that back. Smile and breathe. You got 8. You got 7. You got 6. You got 5. And 4, 3, 2. Sit deep and hold it. Hands to heart. Sit deep, hold it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wake up. Hello, hello, hello. I feel the fire. And fingers down, straighten the legs, gaze through, hands to ankles, shake your head. And then release it, heel toe those feet back together. Lift up halfway, lengthen, tabletop that back, exhale, fold. Bend in the knees, take your hands behind you, imagine you're squeezing that beach ball. Reach, reach, reach. If you can press the heels of your hands together and clasp those fingers, reach for those fingers and clasp them, press them wrists together. Drop overhead. Then swoop those arms up, sit up as a chair, and lift up, sit deep. Roll the pelvis under, sit a little deeper. Shoulders down and back. Drop another inch down that chair. And then bring hands to heart and take a big inhale, lift, and have a seat. Lift tall, have a seat, lift tall, have a seat, lift, find that movement, and lift, and lift, and lift. Lift tall, sit deep, lift tall. For 8 more, for 7 more, for 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Take a big inhale, lift, reach, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, deepen. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back to downward facing dog. Pedal your heels, shake your head. Check in. It's your first down dog. So make sure your hands are starburst wide. Fingertips press in. Ninth edge your hand presses. The center portion of your palm pops up. As you suction cup those fingers. Press into those arms, externally rotating, elbows and ears side by side, armpits rotate in, long spine, tailbone up. And then bend in your knees and pulse into your thighs. And then squat deep into it, lengthen it, and then bring it out, hover it, knees hover over your mat. Then I want you to squat back nice and deep, and then I want you to bring it out to plank pose. Then I want you to squat down deep, and then hover it, knees hover, tabletop it, then squat deep, bring it out, plank. Squat deep, I want you to hover. Squat deep, plank pose. Squat deep, and hover. Squat deep, plank pose. Squat, tabletop hover. Squat deep, plank pose. Squat deep, kneeling hover. Squat deep, plank pose. Several more. Squat in those thighs. Kneeling hover. squat deep, plank pose, squat deep, kneeling hover, last one, squat deep, plank pose, hold it. Now hold in your plank. Elongate, really press in, round in your upper back, drop to your right knee, kickstand that leg out, open up kneeling side plank. Reach the arm overhead, lengthen through the side body, lift the top leg. Flex into that heel, hold that knee and elbow in, and extend it out. Hold in and reach, and reach. Knee up, elbow knee meet. Make sure kneeling, knee and hip are lined up. Shoulder and wrist on the supporting arm, lined up. Left arm, left knee, meeting in the middle. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, you got 4, 3, 2. Last one, lengthen it, hold it, reach it. Knees up to your armpit. Then bring it center, hold it. Spinal balance, opposite arm, opposite leg. Right arm out, left leg back, and then pull it in, knee and heart center. And extend. Pull it in and extend. Pull it in and extend. Pull it in and extend. Pull it in. Reach it out. Pull it in. Reach it out. Pull it in and reach. Pull it in and reach. Tuck it. Reach it. Tuck it. Reach it. Tuck it. Reach it. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, lengthen, hold it. Reach, 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 hold, breathe. And then bring it down. Take that left leg and kick it up. 3-legged dog and stack your hip. Allow that knee to look higher as that foot dangles behind you. And then make big circles. If you need to be on your right knee, stay kneeling on your right knee. Make big circles. Everything can be done kneeling if you need to. And then reverse the circle. And then hold it. Lift that knee a little higher. Then bring it all the way through. Drop to your back knee. Press your hips forward on Asana. Make sure you step it forward, that knee and ankle line up. Walk that foot a little further forward. Press in, deepen in. And then this right hand, keep it down, left arm, bring it up. And then release it down, straighten that leg, forehead down. Fingertips walk further forward as you press your tailbone back. Feel that length as you deepen down, using the breath. Then bring it back, come to a runner's lunge, and then step to the top. Take a big inhale, lift, find your chair, sit and hold. Roll that pelvis under, shoulders down and back, smile and breathe. Drop another inch, and breathe. Hands to heart, take a big inhale, lift, have a seat, lift, have a seat, lift, have a seat, lift, have a seat, lift tall, sit deep, feel that fire igniting, feel the heart rate elevating, feel this feel good endorphins just dumping in, making the clarity in the mind, the joy is awoke within. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one. Take a big inhale, reach and lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze forward. Step it back, downward, facing dog. Second down dog. Grip with your fingers, suction cup your hands. Remember, arms are long, externally rotating, ears and elbows side by side. Tailbone up, squat into those thighs in little pulses. Little pulses in those thighs. So you're going to bring out, you're going to hover kneeling, then press it back, bring it out, plank pose. Squat deep into those feet, hover, kneel, knees and hips line up. Press nice and deep, bring it out, spring it out. Then squat in those thighs, kneeling, hover. Squat deep, bring it out. Move it back and forth. You can come onto those knees if you need to. Press sit out. Squat deep, kneeling hover. Squat deep, roll it out. Squat deep, kneeling hover. Squat deep, plank pose, hold it. Hold, hold, hold. In that plank, round into your upper back. Tuck the pelvis under, heels back, crown forward, drop it to your left knee. Kickstand it out, open it up. Reach that arm up, lengthen it over, and lift that top right leg. Flex into that heel. Then you're pressing your heel, you follow your foot to a wall, and then knee and elbow meet. Release, meet, and release. Pull it in, lengthen it, in and lengthen. Pull it in, reach, and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach, pull it in, and reach, pull it in, and reach, pull it in, and reach. Give me 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, reach it out, hold it, gaze is up, through that armpit. Hold and breathe and drop that hand down. Pivot around, keep that right leg up, left arm extends. Really reach it out, then elbow and knee meet in heart center, and reach it out. Pull it in, and extend, opposite arm, opposite leg, reach, pull it in, 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 reach, pull it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lengthen, hold it, lift, lengthen, hold, and breathe. Then place that hand down, keep that leg up if you can. I have to modify, put my foot down, do my toes, and then flip and kick my leg up. So listen to what works for you. Lift that knee, stack that hip, bend that foot. Bend the knee back, because that foot dangles behind you. Lift the knee a little higher, then make big circles. And then reverse it. And hold it. Then go ahead and bring that leg all the way through. Anjaneyasana, drops that back knee. Press your hips forward, knee and ankle line up. Shift your hips and drop them down. Pull your chest, elongate the spine. And then it's the left hand down on the inside of that right foot. Go ahead and rotate, shoulders stack, gaze is up. Then bring your hand down, straighten that leg, forehead down. Forehead towards your knee. Let's sit deep into it. So you feel your fingertips reaching further forward, press your tailbone back a little further. Feel the opposition as you lengthen and deepen in. Use the breath. Then bring it back, come to a runner's lunge, and then step it up to the top. Take a big inhale, lift, sit into your chair. Lift your arms up, roll the pelvis under. Then alternate, lift the heel, lift the heel. Lift, 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 lift. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, you got 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift them both up. Sit a little deeper. Sit deep. Heels up, you can keep those heels down if you need to. Then bring your hands to heart. Take a big inhale, lift up onto the toes. Then hands come down to heart center. Take a big inhale, reach, exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze, forward, step back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, shoulders and wrists line up. Bring yourself all the way down, all the way to your tummy. Hover those hands, glue your toes down to the mat, your big toes and your baby toes. Hover your hands at your chest line, lift up. Really lift. And now you're gonna shoot out wide, then bring it back. Keep those toes down. Shoot wide into a big star. Lift as high as you can. Then bring it back. Feet down. Reach it out. Together. Like a big jumping bean jack out. Then bring it together. Reach. Pull it in. Reach. Pull it in. Reach. Pull it in. Apart. Together. Apart. Together. apart, together, apart. Squeeze it back. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, 1 more, why not? Hold it here and then press upward, facing dog. And then rounding in your back, shoulders and wrists line up. Shake it to the side, shake it, baby. Shake what your mama gave you. Loosen it up, wiggle in those hips, press in, hold it. Long spine, pull the chin in. Close your eyes, take a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Then come back to nostril breathing. And lift your hips, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Shake your head. Walk your hands back. Widen those feet apart. The edges of your mat. Sit deep in your chair, lift your chest, hands prayer. You're gonna lift all the way up. You're gonna rotate your body. You're gonna pull your knee, side, lift, lift, side, and lift. So rotate, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Going across the midline of the body. Balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain. As we internally and externally rotating, bringing out those internal organs, purifying through the breath, detoxifying our system. You have 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, another side, reach it up and rotate. Pull it up, opposite knee, opposite elbow, reach and pull, reach and pull, reach and reach, get that knee high, lift it up. Hang in there. We got 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one. Bring it center and take a big inhale. Lift this off as far high as you can, lengthen. You're gonna take a big inhale here. Exhale out your mouth to the exhale fold. Take a big inhale again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Last one. Big inhale, reach, and then bring hands to heart center, heel to those feet back together. Take a big inhale, reach, arms up tall. Exhale, hold. Lift up halfway. Exhale, deepen. Walk it out, plank, toes. Chaturanga, hover, shoulders and elbows line up. Lift your upward facing dog. And that push it back, if you can, downward facing dog. Shake your head, pedal your heels, squat to your thighs, gaze between your hands. You're gonna take one big step, little micro steps, or one big hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Flip the toes, make sure they're flat. Really press in, shoulders and wrists line up. And then flip those toes back, downward facing dog. And now push up if you choose. Lift the heels, squat into your thighs, gaze between your hands. Little micro steps, one big step or one big hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, shift your weight. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. And then push up. Down dog. You can just go straight back into your down dog. And push-up's just an option. Take the right leg, kick it high, stack your hip. Then bring that leg through for warrior one. Back heel down, lift it up. So check in. Make sure everything's in alignment. 12 o'clock with your right foot. Left toes are about 11:30. Hips and torso rotate as you deepen in. Elongate the back leg. Strengthen in that front leg. Bring those hands to heart. We're going to work on eagle arms. So this is your right leg, right arms underneath. hands, lift it up, gaze goes up. Just do the best we can to ravel those arms against the right arm, left arm comes inside. This is where you are, stay right here. Be able to lift them, lift them. You can press those palms together, press them, and lift them. And then hinge it over. Keep those hands, shoulder and knee line up, gaze back to your big toe. Keeping those arms, you're gonna lift that back left leg, lift it up, keep the eagle arms, find eagle legs. Now if you need your toes tapping on the mat to the side, you can keep them there, sit deep, squeeze those thighs. You're able to wrap your foot around, wrap it around and lift the elbows up. Breathe. Find a focal point to stare at to help you stay centered. And then unravel, lift the knee, opposite hand comes underneath, gaze goes behind you. If you want to take your hand around your ankle, extend it out for a yogi toe hold at your big toe. You can do that as well. That foot and ankle align with your hip. Gaze goes behind you is your last option. Then slowly let go, step it out, goddess pose. Sit deep in little pulses. Reach the arms out, and sit, and lower, and deepen, and squeeze through your thighs. Toes to the corners. You got 8. You got 7. Rotate. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Those arms, keep the pulse, alternate those heel lifts. Heel lift, heel lift, heel lift, heel lift, heel lift. Squeeze through the shoulders, not through the wrist. You're not just moving the wrist. Moving all the way back through the shoulder and squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze it back, pull it forward and back. You got 8 more. And lift. You got 7. And lift. You got 6. Heel lift. 5 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sit deep. You got 3. Sit deep. You got 2. Sit deep. Last one. Sit deep. Right heel lift. Sit deep. Take this right arm and that left arm, reach it over. Sit deep, exhale it up. Feel like stretch the side body. If you need to put your forearm down and reach over, you can. Ready to extenuate that arm out and really find that lengthening. Holding and breathing, touching over to this right oblique. Then pivot around, crescent lunge to the back. Sit deep and in. Breathe in and out. Nice and deep in that crescent. Then take that back foot, lift it up. Standing pigeon. Right ankle on your left knee. Have a seat. Then go ahead and lift it up. Take your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Reach the arm up. And begin to hinge, finding dancer pose. Lift that back knee, reach it, extend it. Breathe in, breathe out. You don't have to find that arch in the back. You just hold it that foot, then release it down. Lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back. Downward dog. Bring it out to plank. Chaturanga, upward. Facing dog. Push up, down dog. Take that right leg, kick it high, stacking that hip. I want you to stack it and I want you to bend that foot back. I want you to take the left leg long, right leg stays bent, reach up and lift it up and over. Then have a seat, reach right hand to left, reach that arm up and over. You can also reach your hand around and grab around to that ankle, crisscrossing. Gaze is up. You can reach that arm up to that armpit and reach it up. Hold and breathe. And then take that hand back. Keep that leg extended. Reach that arm up. Lift up. Open up that heart center to the sky. Maybe lift up your right heel. Lift a little higher. Then you're going to go ahead and float yourself back through. Kick your leg up. And then bring it through to the other side. And then lift it up. And then lift, lift, lift. Gaze is up. Gaze is up. And then have that seat. Then reach that arm up and over. Then you're going to bring it back. Then you're going to lift it up. Then you're going to have a seat. Then reach it over. Then bring it back. Lift it up. One more. Reach it over. Hold it. And then bring it back. Lift it up. And then go ahead and pull yourself around. Hand comes down. Take that leg. You're going to kick it high. You're going to bring it through for warrior two and open up. Back foot comes parallel to the edge of the mat. Right toes stay forward. Lunge deep, knee and ankle line up. Center your hips. Span to the heart center. Sit a little deeper. Then find reverse. And lift it up. Gaze is up. Then you're going to flip it around and you're going to pull archer pose. So the front toes lift, back knee stays bent, thumbs come on the inside, that bow and arrow, the arrow of love. Sit deep, breathe in, breathe out. Feel confident and empowered in this archer posture. So we're springing forth with new life, filling that vessel with love, hope, and harmony. 4, 3, 2, pivot around to the front, back, heel up, sit deep, and then drop opposite hand down, other hand comes up, breathe in, breathe out, and then you're going to line your fingers with your toes as you leap it out, revolved, balancing half moon. Reach that arm up. If you want to reach for that back foot, you can, and you can begin to lift the leg. As you lift it, you can try to straighten your standing leg. Try to get your forehead to your knee as you lift the right knee. Just options, right? So you can choose to stay in your balancing half moon. You can choose to reach for the foot on the outside if you want. So rotate it to the inside. Begin to lift the knee higher, straight knee, standing, and a standing leg. Lifting that knee higher on the right side, forehead comes towards your knee. And then wherever you are, lift it, kick it out, step it back with the left leg up, and then bring it out, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, down dog. Take a breath, honor where you are, shake your head, drop to your knees, find child's pose with prayer hands at the nape of your neck. And just take a moment, take everything we just did in on our right, then we're going to do it on our left. So we're balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain, feeling everything connected through our vagus nerve. It's running through our body, connecting to all our organs, working into that immune system, feeling that cohesiveness through the heart center, all the way up into the brain stem, working in that mental clarity and process and reasoning to energetically move and release any cases that we have around us that aren't working for us, as we are the observers as to what's going on without attachment, without expectation, in a space of allowing, healing, and transformation. Then go ahead and release, extend those arms, lift it out, curl the toes, downward dog. Settle your heels, shake your head, lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat deep, big step or hop. Lift all the way up, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, down dog. Take that left leg, kick it high, stack your hips. Lift that knee high, then bring it through for warrior one. Back heel down, lift up. So 12 o'clock with your left toes, back heels, that heel slightly turned, about 130 on this side. Reach those arms up, lunge deeper into that leg. Relax the shoulders, breathe. Just center yourself there, and we're going to find eagle arms. So this is your left leg, left arm's underneath, left arm underneath, right arm fits right in there and squeezes. You can have the palms pressing again, or the back of the hands pressing together, or rotate around. So those palms, lift it up, gaze is up. Lunge deeper. Squeeze to 5, Then go ahead and hinge it over. Elbow and shoulder come side by side. Gaze will go back to your big toe. Breathe. And then as we go ahead and lift our torso, you're going to pop that back foot and you're going to step it up, pull that knee up, and you're going to rotate the top right leg around, sit deep. Your toe can sit on the edge or you can wrap it around. You need to find that focal point to stare at. Squeeze those thighs, lift those elbows up. Scapulatory depression. Focus your gaze. Breathe in, breathe out. Then go ahead and unravel. Lift that knee, rotate, opposite hand underneath. Gaze goes back. You can hold at your ankle or take a yogi toe hold. And extend the leg, knee and ankle line up. Extend it out. Balance. Breathe. And then wherever you are, go ahead and release it. Step it out. Goddess pose. And little pulses. Little pulses. Sit deep. Reach in the arms. Keep pulsing. Pull the navel in. And begin to rotate. Begin to rotate. Shoulders back. Shoulders back. Sit deep. Shoulders back. It's not the wrist that's moving. It's through the shoulders. All the way through the arms. You got 8. You got 7. You got 6. You got 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Alternate heel. And heel. Keep the arms. Keep the pulse. And lift your heels. And lift. And lift. And lift. Lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. 8 more. And lift. And lift it up. For 7 more. Keep the pulse. 6 more. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And hold it. Lift that left heel. Reach that left arm. And take that right arm up and over. Really extend your weight through the side. As you reach over, you can always rest your thigh, form on your thigh. As you extend that right arm up overhead, we're going to keep that side body active, extending that bottom left arm. Then go ahead and lift this, swoop it around, crescent lunge. High, on those back toes, lunging deep, breathing in, breathing out. And then you're going to step it up, pull that knee up, standing pigeon, sit deep. Flexing left foot crosses over the right knee, get nice and independent. Then go ahead and lift, pull that knee by your side, grab at the inside of your foot, reach up for the dancer. You can focus your gaze, round into your bow, extend that leg up, reach that arm. You're not dipping your front chest down, you're lifting it up. Dropping that foot, center it so they line up. Then release it, drop it down. Take a big inhale, lift, exhale, hold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward, facing dog. Push up, down dog. Left leg kicks. Lift it up, stack in your hip. Lift that knee high, let that foot dangle. Drop it behind you. Now this right leg straightens. We'll lift up, really reach. Gaze is up, gaze is up. Then have that seat. You're gonna reach down and reach up. You want to crisscross, you can crisscross and feel yourself stretching through your back, pulling it through. Or you can reach that arm up and over as you reach. And then go ahead and bring it back. Lift it up. Lift the left heel if you choose. Lift the other stretch the pelvis in front of your body. Really reach it. And you're going to rotate it around. You're going to kick that left leg high. And then you're going to bring it through out to the front of the other side. You're going to reach that right arm up. Lift your hips. Then drop yourself down. Reach the left arm up and over to the right foot. Then bring it back. Lift it up. Reach. Then drop it down. Overhead. Side bend. Then bring it back. Lift the booty. Reach the arm. Have a seat. Reach overhead. love it so much, I want it one more time. Lift it up, drop it down, reach it over, and then bring it back. Lift and hold it. Bring your hands center. Take that leg, you're gonna pull it all the way through. You're gonna kick it high, and you're gonna bring it through for warrior two. And open up, center those hips. Left toes are forward. Center those hip, back foot's parallel to the back edge of your mat. Lunge a little deeper in that left leg. So those arms extend. Drop the right hand down. Left arm goes up. Breathe in. Breathe out. No pressure on your knee. You're above it or below it. And not a lot of pressure with this hand. And then go ahead. Pivot yourself to, stay lunge. Stay lunge in this warrior two stance, but lift now your right foot into archer pose. Find your bow and arrows with thumbs on the inside. Left elbow back, right arm strong. Still a little deeper into that left leg. Feeling strong, feeling empowered in your stature. Shoulders are down. Feeling as a conduit of love. Then go ahead and pivot yourself around. High on those back toes. Crescent lunge. Sit deep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then drop the opposite hand down. Revolve it. Shoulder stack. Gaze is up. Press in a little deeper. Then go ahead and you're going to walk those fingers forward to lift the back left leg. Hip stack, shoulder stack. Now you can stay here. You can bend in that left knee. You can take your hand on the outside of your foot and hold it, or you can rotate it to the inside. You can lift that knee a little higher. You begin to straighten the same leg a little more. As you pull into that foot, forehead towards your knee. Lift the leg high. There's several options here. Remember, you revolve balancing. You grab a foot from the outside, you can switch to the inside, begin to get that lift. Put that knee, forehead to your knee, and then go ahead and kick it back, release it, step it back, kick that right leg up, then bring it out, chaturanga, upward, facing dog. Push up, down dog. You're gonna take one big giant hop to the top and then have a seat. Lift your feet into boat pose. So as we're in boat pose, hold right here. Arms can come up, shoulders down, or you can place your hands behind you for an assistance. Arms up, you're gonna tap, 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 tap. Oh, my band-aid's coming up. Tap, 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 tap. And lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Tap, tap. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, hold it. Apart together, apart together, apart together, apart together. And then squeeze your back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through your back. Apart together, apart together. Feel those inner thighs. If you need those hands down, remember, keep them on the mat if you need assistance. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, you got 4, you got 3, you got 2. Last one, arms up, lower down, reach it up. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Remember, those hands can stay on your mat the whole time to lower and lift. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up, sit tall. Lengthen those legs, reaching those arms, and exhale, fold. So we're here, we're hinging, not collapsing. You're pulling your chest forward, exhaling down, forearms down. Take a breath in, take a breath out, and deepen down. And then go ahead and bring it together. Just make a little diamond here. Pull your chest through, all the way through. Exhale, fold. Deepen down. So we worked on moving our body multi-directionally. We engaged our breath through the movement. You're allowed ourselves to be present in the moment as the mind-body practice. And then lift up, pull the heels. We found length, we found strength, we built stamina, we worked on balance. Let's rock side to side. Pull your heart center forward, deepen down. Allow those knees to get as deep as you can as you pull your chest forward. Tailbone back, round forward. Then let's go ahead and place your right foot down. Left leg's gonna come underneath. Right foot's gonna come on top. You're gonna sit tall. You're gonna hug your leg. Take your right hand behind you. If this left arm, if you wanna get a little deeper into that shoulder, go ahead and pull the knee on the outside of that leg as you rotate around. If you wanna try and bind, you can take this hand, wrap it underneath like a threading through a needle. This back hand will wrap around and you can clasp your fingers or for your wrist. But if you can't get there, it's okay. If you're here, you want to take your gaze regardless back to your right shoulder. We want to make sure our knee stays down and our foot stays down wherever you are. So if you're hugging it, if your elbows on the outside, getting a little deeper of the rotation, your gaze is behind you. You can always take your hand back behind you and wrap it around, trying to reach for your hip. This arm, if you want to clasp underneath, you can. It's just the final option. But wherever you are, go ahead and unravel it. Pull this knee down for cow face pose. Lift nice and tall. Take the right arm up, so it's the right leg on top. Try to find your hands and clasp them this way if you're able to. Otherwise, find a sock or a shirt or a strap or anything that you can, or use your imagination. And then hinge forward. And then go ahead and release it. Unravel the legs. Left foot's on top, that foot stays down, the knee stays down. You're gonna rotate, hug the leg, rotate around, left hand comes back, gaze over your left shoulder. Then take that arm on the outside, rotate around. If you want, you can rotate that hand underneath through your thighs if you're knotting a needle. This hand's gonna wrap around. So you can measure place in your back pocket, you can find your fingers, you can reach for your wrist. Gaze is over your back shoulder. Again, breathing deep for cleansing breath as you're wringing out the organ. Then go ahead wherever you are, unravel it. Find cow face pose, pull that knee. Knees line up, sit tall. Left arm comes up, right hand underneath. And again, you're gonna try to clasp this fingers like this. If you are unable to get there, then just use your imagination. Like I said, a piece of fabric that you may have near you, something to help you give you a distance you can grab onto your shirt, just feeling that resistance. And then go ahead and hinge it over. And then let's lift up tall and let's find our Lotus Posture. As we sit nice and tall here, let's go ahead and place our palms up. We want to be in receptive mode to receive all that our practice had to offer us today. As we are centered in a space of love, feeling that ooey gooey love flowing all through every cell of our being, through our molecules, through our neurons and protons, through every part of us, healing us, restoring us, infusing us with that love, so we can go out and sprinkle that everywhere we go, making this world a better place. Together, if we do the work on ourselves, we inspire one another to do the work on them. Together we can awaken truly into a space of contentment, living in a space of love, giving more love. Then we'll be in our bliss bubbles. And in our bliss bubbles is truly where we manifest heaven on earth. So I hope that we can all collectively work together, individually and united together, to manifest heaven here and now. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to heart. Take a big inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Big inhale. Exhale. One more big inhale. You go make today magical. Namaste. Thank you. Much love.